How do you measure the performance of an IC engine? The various parameters that are required to evaluate engine's parameter efficiency is indicated power, brake power, mechanical efficiency, thermal efficiency, and specific fuel consumption. The first one is indicated power. What is indicated power? It is the amount of power in the form of hot gases developed inside the engine cylinder as a result of combustion of air fuel mixture that is supplied. Why it is called so? Since indicator, an instrument is used to measure the various parameter like area and spring constant and length of the indicator diagram. Using those parameters, mean effective pressure may be obtained and hence it is called as indicated power. It's given by the equation IP equals to 100 P L A N by 60 kilowatts, where P is mean effective pressure in bar. Of course, 1 bar is 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. L is stroke length in meters. A is area of cylinder is also equal to area of the piston pi d square by 4. Again, where small d is bore or also called as inside diameter of the cylinder in meters, and n is number of explosions or number of RPM. But you need to know certain important note with respect to this equation IP. N equals to n by 2 for 4-stroke engine and n equals to m for 2-stroke engine. And for multi-cylinder engine, you should multiply IP by K, where K is number of cylinders. For example, in the problem statement, if the given engine has 4 cylinders, then you should multiply IP by 4. So this is the important note you must remember. I repeat, for 4-stroke engine, N is always equal to N by 2 and N equals to N for 2-stroke engine. Why it is so? Because in 4-stroke engine, it takes 2 revolutions to complete one cycle, hence it is to be divided by 2. After having understood what is indicated power, now let's move on to the second one, that is brake power. Once the power is developed inside the engine cylinder, it is to be made available at the crankshaft for useful mechanical work. So it is the power available at the crankshaft. But how it is measured? It is measured with the help of a setup called as brake drum dynamometer, and always the brake power available at the crankshaft is less than the indicated power. It is given by the equation Vp equals to 2 pi nt divided by 60,000 kilowatts. 2 pi is the circumference of the brake drum, n is the speed in RPM, and T is the torque applied onto the brake drum, where torque is W into R. W means the net load applied onto the brake drum. R is the radius of the brake drum. Since RPM is to be converted into RPS, revolutions per second, it is divided by 60, and since it is expressed in kilowatts, so to convert watts into kilowatts, it is multiplied by 1000. Therefore, 60 into 1000 is 60,000. And for 2-stroke or 4-stroke, N equals to N as far as BP is concerned. And if the load applied is given in terms of kg, it should be multiplied by 9.81 Newton. And in case the problem statement, the data pertaining to rope diameter is given, then it should be added for effective diameter, then it should be brake drum diameter plus rope diameter. And if the spring value is also given, then it should be deducted from the load. Therefore, net load will be W minus S. This is the note one must remember with respect to BP. And please note BP is always less than IP. BP is always less than IP. And the third one is friction power. As the power is transferred from the engine cylinder to the crankshaft, it is done so by means of piston, connecting rod, and crank. As the piston rotates inside, there is a loss of power due to friction between the surfaces of the cylinder and the surfaces of the piston. And this amount of power lost due to friction is called as frictional power. That is the reason why BP is always less than IP, because by the time the power generated inside the cylinder is transferred to the crankshaft, some amount of power is lost due to friction. Therefore, you can always calculate friction power as the difference between IP and BP. Therefore, F equals to IP minus BP kilowatts. So these are the three definitions with respect to power: brake power, indicated power, and friction power. Now let's move on to the fourth one, that is mean effective pressure in between. In IP, we also defined PM, that is mean effective pressure. It is A into S by L, where A equals to area of the indicator diagram in centimeter square, S equals to spring value in bar per centimeter, and L equals to length of the indicator diagram in centimeter. Since centimeter and centimeter cancels with the centimeter square, and it is finally PM is in terms of bar. Then the fourth equation is mechanical efficiency. Generally, efficiency is termed as the ratio of output to the input. When it comes to engine, it is the ratio of BP by IP, because BP is the output of an engine and IP is the input of the engine. Therefore, mechanical efficiency is BP by IP into 100, since the efficiency is always expressed as a percentage. Therefore, it is a BP by IP into 100. Normally, mechanical efficiency value ranges between 70 to 80%, not 100%. If it gives a value of 100%, then it is considered as ideal engine. But normally, all practical engines will have a mechanical efficiency in the range of 70 to 80%. Then the next equation is indicated thermal efficiency. It is the ratio of indicated power to the energy supplied by the air fuel mixture. What is the energy supplied by the air fuel mixture? MF into CV. What is MF? How much quantity of fuel is supplied for the combustion purpose, and because of the combustion, how much heat is liberated, that is called as calorific value. Therefore, indicated thermal efficiency is IP divided by MF into CV. Please be noted that mass of fuel consumed may be given in kg per hour in the problem statement, but since it is to be expressed in terms of watts, therefore it should be converted into kg per second. That can be done by dividing 3600 the kg per hour. That will get converted into kg per second. And of course, calorific value is expressed in terms of kilojoules per kg. If the same equation IP is replaced by the BP, then it becomes brake thermal efficiency. Brake thermal efficiency. And the next equation is specific fuel consumption, and the specific fuel consumption refers to the ratio of mass of fuel consumption to the brake power. It indicates how much kg per hour of fuel is consumed to develop 1 kilowatt of power. That is called as specific fuel consumption. Thank you.